What do you know about your habits of organisation if you're challenged? If you're challenged. Just stop and what would you do? That's a good question, Glenn. Would you change your organisation depending on the challenge? So how would it change depending on the challenge?
I also wonder whether you're too caught up in being challenged to have your awareness of what you're doing as well.
When you're really challenged, can you have a lot of awareness of yourself?
I think the first thing I think of is, well, no, probably not a lot of awareness, but over time you can become a bit more aware, I think, as you get older. But definitely holding the breath would be the biggest one.
For you,
for me.
so it'd definitely be. And do you know where you'd hold your breath? What would be the part of you that would?
Just more in the upper chest.
So for you?
Shallow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The upper chest. Anyone else want to talk about where they'd sense it?
Trish?
So I do an instantaneous neck and diaphragm hold.
So diaphragm pulls up.
Diaphragm pulls, all of this pulls in.
Yeah.
And the neck holds.
And your neck holds. So your head stops moving.
Yep.
No?
And I stop breathing.
And you stop breathing.
Yeah,
Well,
very
breathing
well.
less. Yeah. Any other?
I think I squeeze my butt and shorten my back.
Yeah. So you squeeze your butt and shorten your back, and your shoulders
Kind of come back.
tend to go back to say, I'm okay. Yeah, I can do
maybe.
this.
And then my head gets stuck back
Yeah.
here somewhere.
I think I tighten everything what I have.
You tighten everything.
every muscle.
Okay. So just, Karen, come back. See if you can just differentiate that a little bit more. I'm sure it is every muscle gets involved, but do you feel some started?
Sorry, some?
Some started. Do you know where you would initiate it from, or it's too global at the moment?
It's probably the breath, but
And a
it
particular
goes-
part of you with your breathing?
very shallow.
Yeah.
Or holding.
And where would it be holding? Yeah, see, she's doing it. Can you see she's starting to investigate? No, it's great, Karen.
Hard to say.
That's fine. Yeah. Anyone else? So, for some of us, we sort of get taught, I'm okay, really, or...
Some challenges are exciting, and you can, rise to the challenge. So for me, rising to the challenge means I go mental to work it out in my head, not my body.
You work it out in your head.
For me, with the breathing is I think, is the bottom of the sternum or the last rib. Because if I've started putting my finger here, and I think the diaphragm can't come through the rib cage, or it kind of gets stuck. So I feel like putting my hand here allows me to breathe better. Yeah.
So if I gave you an idea that maybe when we're challenged, we lose the ability to change our spinal curves.
Yeah, That's exactly what I was going to say in the context of my jaw. So probably the first place that, and that's only in the last year I've become aware of it, my jaw and teeth lock up and it literally creates a steel rod all the way down me. Yeah.
Mm. 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 So I would, suggest that for many of us, that this ability to have these softly changing spinal curves, because for most of us, when we're faced with a challenge, our big muscles are probably going to come on to make us feel safer. Yeah? So what I'm going to suggest is that as we do more ATMs over the next few days, that's an idea you can keep returning to. Are my spinal curves all the way from my head to my tail able to change their shape? Yeah. Okay, so come up to standing. And could you put, doesn't